Get strong.
Hey there, welcome back. Peter here from ecamm. Heading into Friday evening. Just thought I'd quickly answer this question with a live build video. Someone asked about triggering things and updating things on a data object, for instance, by using links in an email. And yes, you can certainly do that, and it's done using link click conditions. So it's a type of trigger condition that you can use. So ecamm has got at the moment 3 types of trigger conditions. One is a just standard trigger condition where you just set up the condition if the data meets a particular criteria, then things happen. The other is the link click condition where you can set up that condition, link it in an email, well, attach it in an email, pair it in an email to a link or a button in the email. And then the other is a task condition where you can say that, well, once a particular task is marked as complete, then condition is met, therefore run a particular action for that. So let's go and have a look at that. Let me share my screen. So the first thing we want to do is I'm just going to set up a scenario here. So let's say we've got this opportunity. I'm going to add an option for the email recipient to accept or deny a quote. We've got here quote sent. I want them to accept or decline the quote. So at the moment we don't have a field for that. So let me go in and we can go and set that up. So we'll first just go in and go to the object builder. We go to our opportunity, to sections and fields, and under outcomes, I'm going to set quote outcome. And we're going to have that as a select field. And we're going to say accepted, declined. Okay. So we've got that there. Don't really need anything else for that field. And we can save that. So what I'm now going to do in this example is we're going to set things up so that I can send an email to the prospect and with 2 buttons saying accept quote, decline quote. And if they click accept quote, I want to come and set this to accepted. If they click decline, we're going to come and set this to decline. Okay, so let's make sure we get out of there. So now we're going to go over to the admin section and we're going to go to automation for this, which I already have open. So I'll just go in there. So what we need to do in this instance is we need 2 link click conditions. One for when they click accepted, one for when the recipient clicks decline. So we go over to trigger condition and we go and add a trigger condition, and you'll see here condition type. You've got trigger condition, link click condition, or task condition. We're going to go for link click condition, give it a name, and we say quote accepted. Data object type is going to be an opportunity. And now restart after here, you have the option what you want to do with this, because of course someone can reopen the email, click on the link again, and you need to decide, do you want to trigger the action again when they do that, or only the first time that they click on the link? I only want it to happen the first time, so we keep that on never. And then you've also got the option for the relationship. So in this instance, I'm going to send this to the key contact, and that's that. But let's say, for instance, you're sending this internally for approval. Well, I might send it to the sales manager and to the sales rep, but only the sales manager has permission to approve this. So I can set this up that both of them receive the email, both of them can click on the link, but only the sales manager's click will actually trigger our action. The sales rep doesn't have permission to approve, so they'll just be able to see the thank you page or whatever your link leads to, but it won't actually trigger the action. So it just allows you more flexibility there. For our example, we're going to go with key contact, and then we save that. And then we're going to make a similar one, but for quote declined. So go in here, link click again, quote declined, and opportunities, stick with never, and we go with key contact. Okay, so that's our two conditions. Now let's set up our actions, and what I want is set quote outcome accepted. So I'm going to go in here and go to opportunities, and I might not have refreshed, so this might not have the field available. We'll just see, and then we can get there. Yeah, so because I didn't refresh, so let me just pick something and click save, and then I'm going to refresh this. Actually, I'll log out and back in because I've created new fields in the new interface. I need to re-log in here because I was in here before. So let me go in here, should be that. Okay, so let's now go to our action and set quote outcome accepted. I should now have quote outcome available, and we're going to set it to accepted. Okay, and save that, and then we're going to do another one for declined. And again, it's just the key contact and quote outcome, and in this instance we're going to decline. So save that. Okay, so we've got our trigger condition, our trigger action. So I'll refresh that. We'll go and set up our pair in the automation workflow. Go and link our Lego blocks. So there's two of them, and it is quote accepted and quote declined, and set the outcome accepted and declined, and we'll turn those on and save that. So now I go to my email action, and I can then show you where that becomes available. So I'm just going to, this is quote review, subject line, quote review, sender is in the details in this end is the sales rep. So I'll save that, and then we go into our email builder, and then this email already has one button in it, so I'll just go and duplicate that, and then I'll go in here and we'll say this button label is accept, and I can now here I can see add a click trigger. If I go in there I can choose quote accepted. If I go to this button here I can say decline and then choose declined. Okay, and then save that. So I won't now set up sending the email and everything. That's a fairly basic automation and several videos on that. But what we've done here is we've now created a scenario where I can send an email out, and when someone clicks on this link I can go back in, and on the specific data object, in this instance it's this opportunity, that triggered the email to be sent to them, that link then contains all the information it needs to come back and trigger this to be set to the matching pair, because clicking on the link meets the condition, and then the action will come and set this based on what they've clicked on. And you've got that then. The key thing here is that you then have that functionality where the system actually knows the relationship of the person who clicked on the link. So you can send this to multiple people, but only the people chosen in your list here, one or more of them, will trigger it. You also have the ability to control whether it triggers once, never again, or should this trigger once a day if I click on the link, or whatever you need that to be. I suspect for most scenarios never will suffice, but see what you come up with some creativity. So yeah, so that's how link click conditions work. Any questions on that, just let me know, and have a great Friday evening. It is for us now, and have a great weekend, and we'll have some more videos next week. Take care. Be strong. Strong.